do this. So we're live. Share your screens. What went up? It's probably lighting. Actually cooling went up quite a bit. Go figure. It's been hot. So hot. Everything's pretty constant though. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Huh. Let's see. It's odd. It didn't pop up. Are you actually live? This is I'm offline. There we go. Now I'm live. There's that. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to go into CertMaster Learn, Organizational Security. I skipped through some stuff because I didn't want to show people that are not okay with me doing certain things. So I have been off with a purpose. Why, hello there. How's it going? All right. So we're looking at more Security Plus questions. This is more based on organizational security. I am very close to finishing my CertMaster Practice, and hopefully it will have taught me something so I can get a better score. I'm going to look at some other things. So I've been talking with some instructors recently about like things to study, right? And they gave me a thing. Actually, you know what? I don't really need to skip. It's not. It's been Snip Sketch, but it's not in Snip Sketch. So let's go here. Boom. Okay. So right here are the commands you should probably know. And then this is for generating a key, putting that key in the server, and all that stuff. So you need to know those items. So I hope that helps. Also, we went over more on Hyper-V versus VirtualBox and all that stuff. So he had some issues with his Hyper-V, actually, to be honest, which is weird. It's paid for, but Kali doesn't offer a Hyper-V extension, essentially, but he downloaded it with, I think, VMware, and it worked. Also, I learned a little bit more about VirtualBox. So in here, you can take snapshots. So the reason why this is important is Kali gets updated. And I just updated the recent Kali virtual machineware. And I guess the biggest part that's important, let me just go in here, was I forgot the commands, right, to do that. So So VirtualBox, easy update. All you do is just go here, check for updates. Boom. Call it a day. Easy. Easy. And then the Kali Linux, you can get it at their site, and it's got specifically, it'll say VirtualBox, VMware, or like Metal Drive, and there's tons of ways to do this, right? Virtual machines are easy to hack, so buyer beware, or free stuff beware. Anyways, so we're going into our terminal. So I had to actually be in my root to do this, and then I think I got it in here somewhere. So what you want to do is that command. So it will download all the updates that you need. So if I hit this right now, okay, good. I was like, and then so what I did afterwards. So this is telling me basically it's already downloaded all the updates, right? There's nothing new. So it was not upgraded at the end, it says it, which means that I'm up to date. But you can use that command to update, and then what I did was I just, shut down Kali, right? I go here and I hit snapshots, and I made a snapshot and I called it Kali update. And you can see there the date and all that stuff. And so now it's at that snapshot. I could delete it, but I'm not going to. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys are here for this, but Metasploitable is kind of like just something to hack when you're bored. So what you can do is download Metasploitable 2 and then set it up so that it's basically a server that's just available to practice hacking on. Because I'm not entirely sure we discussed that. All right, moving on with my life. So VirtualBox is free. This is free. That's free. You shouldn't be paying for anything with this type of setup. If you do, I am so sorry for you. All right, moving on with my life. So we're doing the Security Plus stuff. An organization internally implemented checks and balances as part of a separation of duties program. The goal is to deter the possibility of critical systems or procedures compromised by insider threats. Which policies are helpful when implementing such a program? So what you want to look at is mandatory vacations. So that's kind of nice. Have you guys ever had a mandatory vacation at your job? No? Well, maybe you should try cybersecurity, because they don't want you there 24/7, 365 days. Just something to take into consideration, guys. Seriously, it's up to you. But any cybersecurity program does not want you to be in a position where you have all the power. Anyways, so mandatory vacations, job rotations. Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me a sec. Yeah, I've been lollygagging on that. All right, so boom. Okay, I get it. I'm coming. There you go. I'm inside now. We see. All right. So, where was I at? Boom. Shakalaka. Excuse me. Does that feel better? Are you happy now? Okay, good. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot my hat. I cannot stand the hair in my face. Get that hair out of my face. All right, here we go. Where are we at? What are we doing? I don't know. No, don't need that. Maybe need that later. Anyways, so we're going to explain the importance of policies to organizational security. The Department of Defense issues a mandate that within 365 days, they will no longer support Internet Explorer. This includes application software, servers, and standard desktop configurations throughout the department. They should have done that a long time ago because even Microsoft doesn't support Internet Explorer anymore. But moving on, which of the following does the mandate imply? End of service life. I was thinking legacy system for some reason. So the end of service life describes when a vendor will no longer support a product. As well, updates and patches will no longer be produced. The end of life for a software product occurs when a product will no longer be produced or sold. These products are most likely to be replaced by a newer version or model. Single loss expectancy is the cost of any single loss. It is part of the quantitative risk assessment. A legacy system is an outdated computing software or hardware that is still in use. Legacy systems generally receive no support or maintenance. Okay, so that was where I was wrong in the aspect that it's not in use anymore. So end of service life. The system administrator of a financial firm is required to document a new backup and restore methodology for senior management. Data retention is of great concern. Which area must the systems administrator focus attention on when documenting the backup process? It was the archives. Okay, I was thinking archives, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I went with backups, offsite backups. Archives refer to sets of data. Since data retention is a high priority, the systems admin should establish and/or review an archive plan to ensure data sets are held for the appropriate length of time. System images are copies of entire computer systems. These images are helpful during investigations as backup copies. A system image is a backup technique and does not address retention needs. The admin performs a differential backup after a previous backup and only includes data that has been changed since the last full backup. This backup type is a technique that does not address retention needs. Offsite backups are backups that remove from the facility where the systems reside. These types of backups can also be backups performed from a system to a remote location or a cloud storage. Offsite backups do not directly address retention needs. Oh, I don't know. I kind of don't want the hair on my face, but I just want to enjoy the chair. All right. Go to next. The Oracle website provides an update that will no longer make available or sell 19 database related products. The company will end its support of these products within 365 days and release version 12C. Which of the following does this apply? End of life. The end of life for a software product occurs when a product will no longer be produced or sold. These products are most likely to be replaced by a newer version or model. The end of service life describes when a vendor will no longer support a product. As well, updates and patches will no longer be produced. Annual rate of occurrence indicates how many times a loss will occur within a year. A legacy system is an outdated computing software or hardware that is still in use. Legacy systems generally receive no support or maintenance. All right, checks and balances are often used to assess critical systems or procedures at risk of compromise by insider threats. Which policies are helpful when implementing such a program? We got some Mando vacations, and we got some job rotations. Boom. Popular entertainment company is onboarding a new employee. The company has completed preliminary interview steps and due diligence. Internal security is of high importance, so human resources is preparing all the documentation for the formal employment process. In implementing the process, which solution should the company use to assist with internal security issues? A non-disclosure agreement. During quarterly training, system administrators must complete computer-based training that instructs them to recreate the company's secure infrastructure using a drag and drop feature. This training ensures the administrators understand the infrastructure and the devices used to secure it. Which of the following best describes the training technique? So, let's see. Diversity? No? Tabletop. I think it's tabletop. A high-ranking member of the Human Resources Department has access to sensitive employee information. Which user type best fits the employee's access level? So they're a privileged user. The Department of Defense issues a mandate that within 365 days, they will no longer support Internet Explorer. This includes application software servers and standard desktop configurations throughout the department, which the following does the mandate imply? End of service life. That. A user who handles historical data must comply with laws concerning data retention. In doing so, the user has contacted IT to address the requirement regarding system backups. Considering possible backup options, how should the IT department handle retention? With archives? The Oracle website provides an update that it will no longer make available or sell 9G database-related products. The company will end its support of these products within 365 days and release version 12C, which the following does this imply? End of life. Employees in a company are required to complete an annual security awareness and prevention course. Each quarter, the employees participate in computer-based disaster and recovery exercises. Employees are continuously subjected to phishing campaigns to test the likelihood of exploitation. What method is the company using to encourage the employees to retain vital security information? Diversity. That one's diversity. I messed up. It's gamification, really. During quarterly training, systems must complete computer-based training that instructs them to recreate the company's secure infrastructure using a drag-and-drop feature. This training ensures the administrators understand the infrastructure and the devices used to secure it, which of the following best describes the training technique? It was gamification. Ooh. All right, so gamification is a training technique to engage users by adding game-like elements to content to encourage participation. Capture the Flag is a simulation game used in ethical hacker training, and a user must complete challenges within a simulation to discover a flag and move on from the next level. Training diversity is a mix of training techniques in the form of workshops, seminars, gamification, etc. to foster user engagement and retention. A tabletop exercise. Oh, hey. I should probably charge this for her. All right, clean it up. Let me get a big booty up. That is such a disgusting microphone. All right, so my wife got a headset, and she's been using it for maybe a month, if that, but she uses it while she's eating and stuff. And so she's eating food, talking to people, and she's spraying food on the mic. I was like, oof, that's gross. That's gross. Isn't it gross? It's gross. Anyways, moving on with my life. Training diversity is a mix of training techniques in the form of workshops, seminars, gamification, etc. to foster user engagement and retention. A tabletop exercise occurs when a group of employees get together and run through various scenarios as if they were happening. Each employee discusses what they would do in their role. In an effort to allocate permissions appropriately, when assigning new user permissions, an information assurance manager draws an organizational chart representing each division's distribution of permissions. The manager uses this to determine which allocations and permissions each role will have. What process is the information assurance manager executing in this scenario? A workflow. Two technology firms are in preliminary discussions to work together on several projects. The goal of the joint venture entails providing support services to a wider customer base as an entity with shared resources. Each firm has its own customer base, customer branded products, and established processes. Evaluating the current situation between the two firms, which type of agreement would they put in place? A memorandum of understanding. The Oracle website provides an update that it will no longer make available or sell 9G database-related products. The company will end its support of these products within 365 days and release version 12C, which the following does this imply? End of life. The Department of Defense issues a mandate that within 365 days they will no longer support Internet Explorer. This includes application software servers and standard desktop configurations throughout the department, which the following does the mandate imply: end of service life. Okay, during quarterly training, system administrators must complete computer-based training that instructs them to recreate the company's secure infrastructure using a drag and drop feature. This training ensures the administrators understand the infrastructure and the devices used to secure it, which the following best describes the training technique: gamification. System administrator of financial firm is required to document a new backup and restore methodology for senior management. Data retention is of great concern. Which area must the system administrator focus attention on when documenting the backup process? Archives. Look at that. During quarterly training, system administrators must complete computer-based training that instructs them to recreate the company's secure infrastructure using a drag-and-drop feature. This training ensures administrators understand the infrastructure and the devices used to secure it, which the following best describes the training technique: drag-and-drop feature gamification. I should probably know that. Oh. Okay, cool. Return. %94 completed. Summarize risk management processes and concepts. An information security officer creates a document that identifies downtime, likelihood of occurrence, probable impact of the downtime, and steps to mitigate the downtime, and scores the likelihood based on defined security controls. What is the information security officer creating? They're doing a vulnerability assessment. No? All right, tried. An information security manager identifies the lack of having a failover site for mission essential functions as an inherent risk for the company and against company policy. The capability delivery manager places the identified risk in a risk register and continues day-to-day activities. Which action did the capability delivery manager take for the risk? They're accepting their risk. Employee that manages data backup solutions for an application that handles sensitive information has been written up several times for the irresponsible handling of backup tapes in the warehouse. Employee continuously makes claims that he will disclose information if the chief information officer continues to target him. What type of risk is this employee? An internal risk? A company completes a threat assessment to identify and categorize potential threats to its infrastructure. The company's location is near the Gulf Coast, and they performed an analysis of the potential threat of a hurricane depleting company resources and causing loss of data. The company should be concerned about which type of risk? That's external. Systems that create a risk because they no longer receive critical security updates and patches are considered which of the following? Legacy systems. Boom. A systems analyst conducts an impact analysis to identify critical assets and components in an infrastructure. Evaluation aids in identifying the steps taken to restore a system in the event of a failure. What is the systems analyst creating? Assets, components, and infrastructure. I think he's doing a risk assessment here. Come on. Really? All right, fine. Hey, it's hot out there, folks. What type of risk describes likelihood and impact of a risk after mitigation, transference, or acceptance measures have been applied? A controlled risk? No? Okay. A multinational company is assessing risk appetite and how risks could affect mission essential functions in different regions, such as complying with local regulations, licensing to avoid financial risk, or addressing security risks and adjusting risk posture to compensate. Recommend a tool or technology that will help the assessment team find solutions to security challenges, categorized by regulatory requirements and their impacts on risk posture. I feel like a risk matrix would help. It was a risk register. Oh. Okay. So, an information security officer creates a document that identifies downtime, likelihood of occurrence, the probable impact of the downtime, and steps to mitigate the downtime, and scores the likelihood based on defined security controls. What is the information security officer creating? A risk register. Oh, it feels good, man. Secret Labs chairs feel so good. All right, a risk register is a repository for documenting risks identified in an organization and includes information and steps to take regarding the risk. Common information found in a risk register is a specific risk, the likelihood of occurrence, and the action to take. A supply chain assessment evaluates all elements required to produce and distribute a product. The goal of the supply chain assessment is to identify areas where a company can improve. The vulnerability assessment identifies and provides mitigation for system vulnerabilities in a company. Qualitative risk assessment prioritizes identified risks based on their probability or likelihood of occurring. Okay. It's 1403. 1503. All right. I'm going to temporarily go away. I can just do this. I mean, I feel like I need to rename it though. Yeah, I should probably. All right, give me a sec, guys. I'm working on getting the labs up and running. How are you guys doing today? Doing all right? You having fun? Let's see. You guys hear me? You guys hear me? Yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to be continuing administrative application security. And I'm going to share my screen so you can watch it all. Yes. Stare into infinity. All right. So we only got 4. That's it. We got 5. All right. So we did fire jail earlier. Now we're looking at exercise 4, preventing application level attacks using Microsoft URL scan web application firewall. Eradication involves removing or eliminating the root cause of the incident and closing all attack vectors to prevent similar incidents in the future. Lab scenario: if a target website is attacked by structured query language and cross-site scripting, the ideal eradication strategy would be to identify the root cause of such attacks. These attacks occur when an attacker issues normal web requests with malicious parameters and sends it to the web servers. Web filters, if configured properly, will filter web requests based on the allowed or denied characters in these requests, and thereby help network defenders eradicate such structured query language and cross-site scripting injection vulnerabilities. The objective of this lab is to explain how to use the Microsoft URL scan web application firewall to prevent various application attacks. All right. Overview. Microsoft URL Scan is a web application firewall tool that analyzes and filters all HTTP requests received by the information something server, IIS, and protects web applications against structured query language injection or cross-site scripting attacks. It can log requests to diagnose the attempts made to upset the server. If a request is identified as a risk, the script will immediately return an HTTP 404 message to the client. This mechanism aims to protect the script, the target website, and the server. Its key features include the denial of independent rules, the use of global deny query string section for adding deny rules, always allowed URL section to specify safe query strings and escape sequences, the provision to install multiple URL scan instances, the propagation of configuration change notifications to IIS worker processes, and the enhancement of World Wide Web consortium formatted logging lab tasks. Going to the attacker machine. All right, Bob. I'm going to be right back, guys. Use the restroom. Oh. I will be doing that. Oh, hey, Ubuntu. Yeah, up. So what's going on here? No. What are you doing? What are you doing? You go party? You go outside? You go outside? You go party? You go outside? No? Okay, fine. Sorry, guys. I never know if my dog, my wife's dog. Tough cookie to crack. Oh, hey, look. It signed me out. Horrible password. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right. Now we've opened that. So I don't know if you guys have used Foxy Proxy at all, but Foxy Proxy on Linux is much better than Foxy Proxy on Windows. It's almost like Foxy Proxy was made for Linux. But I digress from that. We were watching that today. I was watching some of those examples. Luxury treats. And also, did you know you can find your own server proxies for free on the web? You just got to figure out which ones work and which ones don't. Yeah, I did that. So that's on me. Sure. That's weird. All right, let's try. This isn't the right site, so. Yeah, I'm not getting the right page browser. This is the wrong site. What's wrong yet? Treats.com. That's weird, man. So I can't even do it because the domain is available for sale. So that's awkward. Well, okay, so for some reason something happened to the site. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know what's wrong. That's not the right the home page. It's supposed to be this. It used to work. All right, next we'll perform a cross-site scripting attack. You click on the contact menu. So you go to contacts. There's leave a comment. Contact page opens, type below information and click save comment. So type in tests@gmail.com. And you script, alert, attack, script. Okay, the entered script code in the comment box will execute successfully when you receive an alert message. Attack. Click OK. Attack! Attacker will successfully perform the cross-site scripting attack to prevent such attacks. The network defender can implement the WAF. In this exercise, we're using the URL scan WAF for the Microsoft IIS web server. The URL scan is a free tool of the Microsoft IIS and runs on the IIS web server itself. Next, we'll implement the URL scan WAF on luxurytreats.com, which is the website hosted on the Microsoft IIS web server and the web server VM. Okay, there. Navigate C drive. All right, enter C drive, C tools. C&D version 2, module 9. Administrative application, Microsoft URL scan. Go to this. Run it. Microsoft URL scan filter version 3.1 instead of Wizard appears. Click the accept the terms and license agreements. Sell the soul, install. Finish to complete the installation. The URL scan 3.1 installer will install URL scan.dll and URL scan.ini files in the Win Systems 32 URL scan directory. URL scan.ini will contain the recommended settings to prevent known attacks against IIS servers. So we're in File Explorer. We're going to type this. When we hit enter, from this PC. Let's do this. Holy crapola. Thank you. All right, so we're going to copy the URL scan folder. Okay, so we're going to copy that. And we're going to navigate to paste it. Next, we'll add some custom rules to prevent the structured query language injection attack. Open the cInit. We do root luxury treats URL scan file. Notepad++, and the URL scan file opens in Notepad++. Replace line number 175 with rule list 175. Where are the rule numbers? Oh, you know what? I didn't open it with Notepad++. Duh. There we go. No. Alright, so 175 rule list is quote those pieces there. Right. Add following rules after line 175 in the URL scan. So we're going to have to do all that. Dang, son. That's not how it works. Save and close. File. Save. File. Close. Alright, let's see if this worked. Click on the Windows Circ icon, go to Windows Administrative Tools. Alright, so we're in Administrative Tools. The Administrative Tools window will appear. Double click on the Internet Information Services Manager. There it is, Internet Information Services Manager. Main window on the Internet Information Services Manager will appear. In the Connections pane, expand Web Server, expand Sites, Luxury Treats website. Luxury Treats home window appears on the right side of the pane. Double click on the ISAPI filters near the IS. Oh, there it is. The ISAP filters window opens. Select URL 1 and click edit under the actions pane. Okay, go to the ellipsis button. Select the URL scan.elo. Open. Then path. Okay. Select web server from the connections pane and click on restart. Restart. Okay, go to the attacker machine. They want me to try and do this again, but I don't think it's going to work. This time you'll not be able to perform a cross-site scripting attack. Instead, you'll see the HTTP error 40440. URL scan tool will filter the request based on the query string. It will block content, including the cross-site scripting. Cool. And I can't get it. All right, let's check it out. Worked, no issues. All right, the next one is data security. One is the data security. While this lab loads, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. wow, look at that timing. All right. So, exercise 1, encrypting data at rest using VeraCrypt. VeraCrypt adds enhanced security to the algorithms used for system and partitions encryption, making it immune to new developments of brute force attacks. Administrators should ensure the security of data at rest through an encryption mechanism that helps them to prevent data from unauthorized access. Administrators may require to encrypt data such as files, folders, disk volume, partitions, etc. Administrators should consider encrypting all the sensitive data of an organization that needs protection. As an administrator, you should know how to handle various encryption tools used for encrypting data at rest. This lab will demonstrate how to encrypt data at rest. VeraCrypt is a software application used for on-the-fly encryption. It is distributed without cost, and the source code is available. It can create a virtual encrypted disk within a file, or encrypted partition, or an entire storage device. Tab. Wait for a few seconds. Okay. All right, we're going to add AD domain controller. Control delete. Password. Finance department. Control delete. Oh yeah, I gotta sign in as Alice. Okay, navigate to the Z drive. Oh, dang, son. Oh, dang, son. Let's see, we're on drive Z. Data security, VeraCrypt. Let's do it. Run. So follow the wizard-driven installation steps to install VeraCrypt. Okay, want it in English. Check the I accept to sell my soul. Next. Wizard mode page. Open. Check install. Click next. Install's already checked. Hit next. Setup options page will open. Leave the default path and settings and click on the install button. Install button. Click. I think it's installing. There we go. There we go. Okay, VeraCrypt has been successfully installed. Okay, please consider making a donation. I know. I say that all the time too, so I'll consider it. A pop-up click appears. Click no to continue. If you have never used VeraCrypt before, we recommend that you read the chapter beginner's tutorial and VeraCrypt user guide. Close window, Explorer window. Double-click VeraCrypt. There we go. I think I've used this before. VeraCrypt's main window appears. Click Create Volume. Yeah, in the VeraCrypt Volume Creation Wizard window, select Create an encrypted file. Create an encrypted file container, or create a file containing a virtual encrypted disk. Click Next. In the volume type, select Standard VeraCrypt Volume. Next. In the volume and location window, click select file. In the specified path file name window, navigate to the desired location. Here is going to be desktop. File name as my volume. Click save. By saving the file, you can set the location of the file containing the Veracrypt volume. Click next. In the encryption option wizard, select AES under the encryption algorithm tab and SHA-512 under the hash. So I've got AES encryption, SHA-512 under the hash, hitting next. All right, how much? So in the volume size wizard, specify the size of the Veracrypt container. It's 2, and it's in megabytes. Click next. When the volume password wizard appears, provide a strong password. For example, it's a horrible password, but okay, sure. You gotta retype that. That's why I said it was a horrible password. All right. Yes. And when you receive a pop-up containing Veracrypt volume, click yes. When the volume format wizard appears, set file system to FAT. Set cluster to default under options. Move mouse randomly for at least 30 seconds within the Veracrypt volume creation format. But yeah, we did this in Certified Ethical Hacker as well. So you have to get it to green all the way. All right, we're going to do format now. After volume format, Veracrypt will create a file called my volume in the provided folder. This file will depend on the Veracrypt container. It will contain the encrypted Veracrypt volume. Duration of the volume creation will depend on the size of the volume. Once the volume is created, a Veracrypt volume creation wizard dialog box will appear. Click OK. The volume created wizard will confirm the successful creation of Veracrypt volume file container and click Exit. When Veracrypt's main window appears, click Select File. You'll be redirected to select a Veracrypt volume window. Navigate to PC Desktop. My volume open. When it closes, you'll be redirected to the Veracrypt window. Select the free drive here on B. Click Mount. All right, now we're going to type password. Okay. After verification, password Veracrypt will mount the volume, as shown in the below screenshots. My volume successfully mounts the container in Virtual USB. With that, open the File Explorer, click this PC in the left pane. All right, let's see. Volume B. Virtual disk is entirely encrypted, including file names, allocation tables, and free space. It behaves like a real disk. You can copy or move files to this virtual disk to encrypt them. For example, I gotta make a test document, really. Open a blank notepad document named test. Okay, save it on the desktop. Copy the test file, paste it to the B drive. Paste. Switch to the Veracrypt window. Click dismount. The B located in this PC will be deleted. By implementing the VeriCrypt tool, you can encrypt entire data volumes to prevent data leaks and thereby safeguard all sensitive information located on the encrypted volume. Okay, exercise 2, implementing encryption on structured query language server database using transparent database encryption methods. Enhance data security with the transparent data encryption feature of the database. Lab scenario. Data can be stolen and restored by a third-party user or a malicious party. Hence, it is critical for a network defender to plan for data security, especially data stored in a structured query language server can be read or restored by a third party. In this case, a network defender can implement the transparent data encryption technique in the structured query language server. Since transparent data encryption encrypts the database files along with the backups, the network defenders can implement the transparent data encryption technique to maintain data confidentiality and security. The objective of this lab is to demonstrate how to implement transparent data encryption in the structured query language server database. Overview of the transparent data encryption. Transparent data encryption technique encrypts the whole database. That is, it encrypts the data at rest. Transparent or external database encryption uses a symmetric encryption key to encrypt the database and all backups. Using the database encryption key, the risk of using this method is that the network defender can encrypt only the data stored in the database tables, but not the data stored in the memory or an unencrypted cache. An individual with malicious intent may access the data. In other words, anyone with access to the symmetric encryption key can decrypt the content of the database. All right, so we're going to the Windows Start icon. So we're running to the Microsoft SQL Structured Query Language Server Management Studio 18 folder. All right. The Connect to Server window opens. Select server type as Database Engine, server name as Web Server, and authentication as Structured Query Language Server Authentication. All right, so Database Engine, Web Server, SQL Server Authentication, SA. Connect. The structured query language server connects to the database engine. Click New Query. In the toolbar for executing structured query language database queries. Create the master key to protect the private key of certificates using encryption technique. In the structured query language query1.sql file, type the following query for creating the master key for encrypting the master table. All right, clicks, so execute. Execute. So use master, go, create master key, encryption by password is password, CND, go. All right, click execute. The structured query language query code creates master key encryption by using the password. Commands completed successfully. You will receive the message, commands completed successfully. The query executes successfully. Create a certificate to encrypt the database encryption keys on the transparent data entry. Transparent database encryption. All right. Create a certificate to encrypt the database. Okay. Transparent database encryption. Enable database type and select below structured query language command and click execute. There's already a master key in the database. Please drop it before performing this statement. So create a new database, go to the Object Explorer, right-click Databases, select New Databases. It's just New Database, but okay. All right, new database window opens, type CND access. That's a database name, and click OK. A new CND access database will be created. Really, there it is. Type and select below command in the SQL editor. Click execute to create a table. Next, insert records in the table below. Commands, click execute. Values are inserted into the table. Create a database encryption key using the encryption algorithm. Type and select below command, click execute. You will receive a warning. Resolve the warning message by enabling the encryption for that. Type and select the below command and hit execute. Play. Verify the encrypted database using commands to check the created certificate at the database type. Click execute. Okay. Certificate is created with the name CND. Type and select below command. Click execute. Yeah, it doesn't like any of these codes right now. Under results tab, see the encryption state. Results. Query completed with errors. And the exercise to proceed to the next exercise. Exercise 3, implementing always encrypted in structured query language server. Protect data at rest and in motion using the always encrypted feature of the database. Structured query language server ensures database security through its always encrypted feature. The always encrypted method implements column level encryption to protect data at rest and in motion on premises and on cloud. So that's all right. We'll be right back, guys. Before we jump into this. Oh. Let's see what we got going on here. Right, so the structured query language server ensures database security, though it's always encrypted feature. The always encrypted through. The always encrypted method implements column level encryption to protect data at rest and in motion on premises and on cloud. The objective of this lab is to demonstrate how to implement the always encrypted feature in the structured query language server. The always encrypted feature encrypts the data in client applications without revealing the encrypted keys to the data engine, thereby providing a separation between the client and data managers when enabled. This feature restricts even users with administrative rights from reading sensitive data. Before starting the exercise, you should execute exercise 2 and continue. I mean, I did, but it didn't work because your commands are bad. All right, so we're going to try this out for the structured query language server. Connects to the database engine, navigate to the object explorer, expand the database, see the CND access created in the previous lab, right-click CND access database. Source tasks, encrypt columns. Encrypt columns with bad code. The always encrypted wizard opens. It will show you the instruction page. Click next. Subsequent section will show the column selection. Users will require to select the columns to encrypt. Check the EMP ID column. Deterministic? So my employee IDs didn't manufacture, so I don't have any of that information. Select the encryption type as deterministic and the encryption key CEK_auto1 as the default option. Click Next. The master key configuration section appears. Users will require to specify details for selecting a column master key. Column master key is used to secure the column encryption key. Keep the default options unchanged. Click Next. The running settings section appears. Click Next to complete the setup for always encrypted setting. Finally, you can view the summary details of the always encrypted setting. Click Finish to continue. After a few minutes, you can view the results of implementing the always encrypted setting. Click Close. Recheck whether always encrypted setting was applied to the selected column. Go to the Object Explorer, expand databases, expand CND, access database, expand tables. Right-click dbo.emp data. Click Select top 1000 rows to view the encrypted column data. You can view the results of the data. The column emp ID is encrypted. The Find application values. Encrypted values of the column using encryption drivers with a decryption operation. Wow, I didn't get any of that. Exercise 4, encrypting data in transit using Secure Sockets Layer. Secure Sockets Layer is a standard security technology for establishing an encrypted link between a web server and a browser. Given that poorly protected data can be tampered with during transmission. Hey, what's up? Studying for CND labs. What you up to?
Nothing, go back to work.
Are you gonna go back to work?
No, I just got back.
Oh, I was gonna say let's go
back to work tomorrow though.
So I just had 2 interviews today.
How'd it go?
Well, one of them wanted to pay me $13 an hour, and I said no. The other one was a video interview, and I asked for $28 an hour, but I got no response back because it's a video interview. So I was like, okay. So I'm waiting on. So I had yesterday somebody offer me $14 an hour, and I just said no. My wife was like, Alicia was just like, no, like you're not gonna do that.
Take it off of that computer.
So right now, I'm waiting on a response for 1 interview, but I've done 3 interviews so far this week. And I'm still applying to jobs, trying to find something.
Right now, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, well, I have to look for a specific job too. So it has to be in the tech industry. Although she's like, oh, that's great. Yeah. Like my ACI person's like, oh, yeah, sure. Get that job. Like that. The ones that I interviewed for. And my wife was like, no. And so now I'm kind of like at this weird crossroads of like, I don't think she's looking out for my best interest. She's kind of like trying to get me into a job just so she can get rid of me.
I know, I sound.
And so right now I'm just trying to keep applying to jobs until Alicia's happy with it. And I'm using her as kind of scapegoat in this instance. So.
Yeah.
Me too, man. I still got to try and pass these tests though too, like that.
Yeah, just started doing that AP course.
Yeah, so I'm doing Sec Plus, Certified Network Defender, and Certified Ethical Hacker. I still got to try and pass them. All right, good night. Okay, so this is important to understand. Secure Sockets Layer is a standard security technology for establishing an encrypted link between a web server and a browser. Super important to understand. All right, given that poorly protected data can be tampered with during transmission, it is not enough to ensure the security of data at rest. Organizations should implement a secure sockets layer on their websites in order to encrypt data during transit. A network defender should know how to create a secure socket layer enabled website for the organization. The objective of this lab is to demonstrate how to enable secure socket layer on a website to transfer data over a secure channel. In this lab, you'll learn to build an HTTP website, WordPress, provide secure socket layer encryption to a website implemented on HTTP. Overview of HTTPS. Secure socket layer transport layer security provides communication security and privacy over the internet for applications such as web, email, instant messaging, and virtual private networks. Secure socket layer, transport layer, security encrypts the data flowing through our channel, making it difficult to decode. That's awkward. Okay, I guess that's already set up. Let's go here, click that. Password, enter. Double click the WAMP server icon to launch from the desktop. Alternatively, you can open the server by following the path menu start, recently added. Home server icon on the right-hand corner of the taskbar will turn red, orange, and finally green. Hey, look, it's green. If the WAMP server does not start, click the WAMP server icon on the taskbar notification. Change the default port from 80 to 80E80. Can I edit this? No, it's not letting me edit it. All right, it's not letting me do it at all. Web browser. Since secure socket layer is not enabled on the server where the CND WordPress website is deployed, you will not be able to access the web page to browse the CND WordPress site over a secure channel. HTTPS is secure socket layer enables secure socket layer on WordPress. We're going to open File Explorer, right click this PC, properties. The system window appears, select the advanced system settings, system properties, window appear, go to the advanced tab, environment variables. Environment variables window appears, click new. Under user variables for administrator to create a new user variable for the administrator. All right, so we're going to do a new variable name. Yellow, how can I help you today? What up? Okay. Isn't that kind of late to be doing that? Okay. All right. I guess you should be good then. I was trying to study, but I will drop everything so that you can get your pumpkin bread made. No, no, it's not fine. I will be a superhero now. No, 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 because then you will hold this against me in our relationship forever. No, 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 you can't do that because I am going to go help you now. That one time. No, I can try and go find the box right now. Don't worry about it. The box upstairs? Okay. Oh, the pumpkin spice crusties. I found it. All right, I got you your pumpkin spice quick bread mix. Now you want me to start working on heating up the oven. Lightly greased baking pan. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. It's okay, I'll start doing it randomly, and then when the sisters are like, ugh. But it's a slightly greased baking pan. Okay, where are the cupcakes? Okay. Okay. How much? How many cupcakes are you making? Are you making like 4 trays worth? 2 trays? Okay. Right. Sounds good. All right. Well, then I guess I'm gonna get on it then. I'll see you soon. Tree branches. It looks like a leaf. It's in the shape of a leaf. Okay. 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 I got it. Oil, not butter. Oh, you want butter, no oil. Okay. But, or you want it salted or unsalted? Come on. Here we go. All right, cool. I got the unsalted ramen. Ready? Okay, awesome. I don't, but okay. We'll go with that. Okay. Okay, so you don't want me to put it in until you've looked at it? Okay. Sounds good. Love you too, babe. Mwah. Bye. All right, guys. I'm turning into a cooking channel now. I hope you enjoy this because I must cook. All right, here we go. All right, so what we got here is we got our Krusty's pumpkin spice quick bread mix. Now, when Alicia makes them, they're really good. So, highly recommend this. On the back, they have instructions. She said, don't do the vegetable oil and don't grease the pans because we're making cupcakes, not, what is it, bread? Yeah, I think it's bread. So, we are going to first do the artwork here. Oh, this thing is freaking heavy. Okay. So we got my wife a KitchenAid a long time ago, and she does actually use it. You know, usually it's like, wife's never going to use this. It's just another thing to add to the kitchen. But she actually does use it, and it does actually make good stuff. So I don't know if you can see it from here. But we got our KitchenAid appliance right there. Again, I am not a sponsor for any of this stuff. I'm just saying, listen, it tastes good. I like it. So we go with it. All right. All right. What have I got in here? Oh my gosh. I'm in over my head. All right. So. You done messed it up, Aaron. This. I don't need that. Oh! It's okay. I'm not dead. I promise. I'll be right back, guys. In a sec. All right. Ugh. So glad this is not Cupcake Wars. Because I would lose big time. I am not a baker. All right. So, let's see what we're looking at here. All right. Stir together full pouch of bread, quick dry bread. I'm guessing this is the pouch of quick dry bread. Full packet of pecans. No, we're not doing that. Water, oil. So, this is our bread mix. And we're going to. You don't really want pecans. I don't really want pecans. That's gross. Those are gross. I'm from Georgia-ish. I lived in Georgia at least for a while. All right, so actually, let me just make sure she doesn't want pecans. No. So you don't want me to add pecans, right? And then the water is still a half cup, right? No. You want me to? Okay. So you want to do a half cup of almond milk instead of water? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. All right. I'm gonna start working on it then. Yeah, no problem. Bye. Mwah. So instead of a half cup of water, she wants to do a half cup of almond milk, which we got from Costco. I love Costco. Hello, welcome to Costco. I love you. All right. I think the lights. This is the problem when you let your wife do whatever she wants in the kitchen. You don't know what you're doing in the kitchen. You can't find anything. I don't know where the cupcake liners are. Let me ask you this one. Hey, so I checked in the pantry closet. I'm not seeing these cupcake liners you're talking about. On the right side. On the right side, right? Okay, sugar, flour, down one, right. No, the chocolate chips are up top now. I don't know. Somebody else moved it. I didn't move that chocolate chip, Dave. Well, I don't know what happened then. I've got the powdered sugar stuff. I can see in there, but I don't see cupcake bones in here. Okay, I found some. I've got like 3, maybe. Let's see. Got some silver ones. Okay. I got silver. I've got maybe like 3 or 4 silver ones. I'm not taking them apart. I'm trying to find more containers with stuff in there. I don't see it. Okay, so I'm in the bin, right? That has all the bakeware stuff, right? You understand that part? Okay. Well, I'm looking around with my hands trying to find stuff, and the only thing I'm finding is like 5 of those sleeves. That's it. The foil sleeves. I don't see any other sleeve in there. That's what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense? No, because they've got a silver and a white one inside. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so I can use the silver and the white ones separately. Okay. Just want to make sure. I didn't know if I needed to have the white ones inside the silver ones to allow for. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Good to know. All right, I'm going to work on that too. All right, see ya. Bye. Bye. Hey, Angel.
Yeah?
I'm recording just so you know. No, you're fine, dude. You can cook if you want. I just want to make sure you understand that you might be in the video.
What is the video for?
Well, I was initially trying to do data security, but it turned into Alicia wanted me to make some of that pumpkin bread stuff, so here I am.
Brad did the chef.
Yeah, I guess so. Told him I don't know what I'm doing, so it's gonna be great.
It's hard, Brad.
We're gonna watch the house burn down together.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I lined that one.
I need to find Ray.
Oh, hey, Angel, did you know that there's some mango chili lollipop things?
Where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Who's those?
I guess they're yours. I found them over there, but I don't want them. I don't think Alicia wants them, so.
What?
They're yours now, buddy. Oh, she hung up on me? What? Why you hang up on me? Okay, so I need you to get more cupcake liners. Yeah, because I've still got 5 holes that need covering. Awesome, thank you. All right, bye. Love you too, bye. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna stir together a full pouch bread mix. Got that in there. Don't care about pecans. Water is gonna be almond milk instead. Half cup almond milk. Cup. Here's my half cup. I could put 2 quarter cups into a cup to make a half cup. Look at me go. So we're gonna do that. Pour over there. We're gonna pour in here. Ew. What's that? No. Oops. All right. 2 quarter cups, make a half. So put that in there. Two. So we now have a half cup, and we put it in. So half cup that. She doesn't want oil, she wants butter. And she wants it unsalted. I have to put in about a half cup of butter, which is equivalent to a quarter pound, which is equal to 8 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. So this entire stick of butter. I'm Paula Dean, and I'm going to throw this whole stick of butter in. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like Paula Dean is tossing in all this butter. You want to clog your arteries? That's a good nail. It's okay, I'm slowly going insane, don't worry. Alright, here we go. I'll do that for about 30 seconds. And then check on it. See how it works. Alright, so we got eggs. How many eggs? 2 eggs? Okay. Alright. We got the eggs. Oh, did I hit you with the door?
No, you're good.
Can you open the trash can for me real quick?
Yes, I will.
Okay, awesome. Awesome sauceum. No! Operation Rescue. Oh man, this is not looking good. Alright, I have to get a fork now. I freaking put one of the egg shells in there. It's just going to add some calcium. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, man, I'm a horrible cook. Come on. Ah, it's so slimy. I don't know if I got it anymore. Oh, man. Gordon Ramsay would be so upset with me. You got an eggshell? You got an eggshell? I could see him screaming at me about it.
I love that. I love it.
Yeah, I don't see. I have.
You know what? Just because it made me mad, I'm about to record it, send it to check for it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, I am victorious. I have retrieved the eggshell. Okay. Operation Get the Eggshell Out was a success. All right, let's try this again. All right, I think that was a good crack. I don't see any eggshells anywhere. Okay. Obviously, you want to wash your hands. You don't want salmonella. All right, there we go. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. So we got our 2 eggs in there. And we're gonna stir it. With a KitchenAid. That in there. Alright, put that in there. That in there. Put that on. Okay, where else? Get that. Okay. So how's that butter looking? It's not melted enough. Another 30 seconds. I feel like at least I could probably start stirring here. All right, it's clear. All right, let's turn this off real quick. Let's try and do this real quick. There's some butter in there real quick. All right, stir together bread mix, water, which is almond milk, and then butter and eggs. Password. Oh, that's the one of those. That is already removed. It's already in. Hey, so I got it mixing. How is there like a point in time where I should stop mixing? Oh. It just says stir. It's not really like a time of mixing. You got some more cupcake things, liners? I need 5 cupcake liners though. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it off then. So this has been starting for about 5 minutes. I don't see clumps. I see maybe like aggregating on the stir itself. I mean, it looks smooth. It looks like peanut butter. Like smooth, creamy peanut butter. But, okay. Will do. Not too bad. Ooh. Have you tried these? On hill. Have you had these?
Huh?
Have you tried these?
No.
Want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try.
Dana. What do you think? Mm-hmm. These are really good. Mm. Mm. So now in the directory location, all right. All right, we got to re-enter it. Apache for Windows does not support password-protected private keys. Hence, you should remove passphrase from the Rivis Shamir Edelman RSA private key. So we're going to type that. Enter. Be asked to enter the passphrase. Unable to load private key. I break you. Be asked to enter information such as name of country, state, and city. Fill in your details in the respective fields. For the email address, enter your email. For exercise purpose, we'll use CND, tcnd, team@gmail.com. This information will be incorporated into your certificate request.
Whoa, what's going on there? Huh?
Oh, it just looked weird.
One that you scared me, what I did.
What have you done? Oh no. What have you done? What have you done? No!
All right. I'm going to say that Angel ruined it. She's like, oh, it's bad. And I'll be like, Angel did it. Because that's taking accountability for my own actions, guys. Not. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's try this one. So X509 tech required these 365 tech in server side. Passphrase. I don't think that worked though. Ooh. Let's try this again. Yeah, it didn't work. Doesn't work. No such file or directory. Well, that's great. Keys can be viewed by navigating to the following path. All right. My folder SSL named, so I didn't create that. Open the SSL folder, copy paste all the keys, click on the web server icon. Apache modules. debugger. Oh, there it is. Once server restarts, as soon as you select the SSL module, it did. Navigate to this. Right, and then the HTTPD tag SSL, Notepad++. Scroll down to line 36. Okay, it is on 443. Scroll down to line 92. Scroll to line 92. Comment the line by adding before the code. Okay. Done. Go down the file line 124. Oh. Okay, that's done. And 125. Line 127. Error log to Yo, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Right? Ensure that the SSL. Dog. Yo, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Shh. Line 154. Line 252.
Hi, babe.
Hey, Chicha.
Oh, I got mail.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Okay.
I mixed your stuff. I don't know if you like it.
I know, where's the mixer?
It's over there on the table, counter.
What is one of this mixer? Has no phone. It's all on there.
Oh, that's awkward. Delete line 253.
Smell it? I'll send it. Okay. Okay, why don't you start?
What? Careful, babe. There's hot stuff. Don't put anything on the stove, babe. I didn't start the stove. Angel did. Okay.
Hey, what are we baking now? Where's the box?
Uh,
Over here.
yeah.
You you're picking at 350. Start that. Oh, babe.
What?
What happened to these?
What? I put them in.
Why is it all deformed?
Mm. Babe, I'm just using what I got, okay? Okay. Inline 290. Click File menu. Select Save. And close the file. Navigate to this area. Okay, we're going to uncomment that line. And click File, Save. Command prompt. That. Okay, so we're there in the command prompt. G, press enter. All syntaxes are correct. The user will receive a message stating syntax OK. This command alerts the user in case of syntax errors. Repeat the procedure until the command returns the message. Syntax OK. Click on the WAMP server icon. Click restart all services. Switch to command prompt. Type the command. Enter. Let's ensure that port 443 is listening. Port.
Thanks, Steve, for helping me.
Yeah, no problem. The web browser. That in. Nope. Web page might appear stating that the connection is not private. Click on Advance. Click Proceed. You'll be redirected to the CND WordPress website. By implementing the aforementioned steps, the users can transmit data through a secure HTTPS channel. Since the channel encrypts the data traversing through it, users can prevent hackers from sniffing information in plain text. Exercise 5, ensuring secure email communication using pretty good privacy. Yeah, I got it right. Look at that go. GNU Privacy Guard for Windows. Pretty GPG for Win is encryption software for files and emails. GPG for Win enables users to transport emails and files securely through encryption and digital signatures.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
All right. You still think you got enough time?
What time for now?
It's 5.
Okay.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. So I successfully did my lab and helped you make the batter.
What did you throw, babe?
It was terrifying, but I did it. You're
Mm,
welcome. You're welcome.
So impressed, babe.
Yeah, that's right. You better be impressed by my amazing skills. I can put that on my resume. I can do C&D labs and baking at the same time
Yeah.
because they're obviously going to want a baker who knows certified network defender.
Yeah,
Show.
I will. For sure, for sure.
But yeah, I probably wouldn't be good enough for Cupcake Wars. Just saying. Make the batter, hurry up, make the batter. That pressure, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure for you, babe.
Yeah, too much pressure.
Gotta make the batter.
Gotta make the batter. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Like-
Go, go.
Some of those people are like so high strung. It's like, listen, you need to chillax, okay? You know what we could have done, babe? We could have brought that picture to the classroom.
The classroom.
Yes,
Why?
because then they could see that there's evidence that we did do that thing where we got married.
Well, why are you going to destroy it?
I'm not wanting to destroy it. How's it going to get destroyed?
Wait, what's the classroom? Oh, classroom.
Yeah,
I heard classroom.
classroom.
Yeah, I know
What?
what classroom is, but that's what I heard.
Alrighty then. What?
I heard.
Gucci. Oh, when do you need to start taking apart everything?
Tomorrow.
Did they say what time?
I think she is letting me off at 2 so I can start doing it.
Okay.
So babe, I don't think we're gonna use all these liners.
I know. I wasn't expecting you to.
Okay.
I was expecting to use the liners later.
I'm talking about the ones even in the pan.
Oh. I thought you said that was enough to make 2.
I said it might be enough to.
Oh.
We definitely needed 2 pans, but we're gonna use only a partial of this. And so they makes 18 total instead of 24. I don't think we're gonna get 18 out of this.
Oh, that's awkward.
I think we might only get like 16. What happened at 14? Well, I think I only cooked more than
Huh? Does that mean you need to make more?
no fine.
How many people are showing up to this shindig?
I'm not making it for everyone. It's just like it's gonna be auctioned off or something like that, or like no, we can do the thing. It's how it'd be nice if it brings. But
Uh, Okay. By the way, I hope you don't mind. I gave Angel the Mexican candy. There was mango chili pops in a bin. And I said, Angel, this is yours now. Good. Yeah, your mom still has left tons of stuff here.
Ask them if you want to respond. No.
Because she's a shopaholic. All right. Lab scenario. Encryption protects content from unauthorized access. Digital signatures ensure that the content remains unmodified and restricted to specific senders to prevent the sniffing of emails. It is essential to use digital signatures for email communications. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I did a lab on structured query language servers again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
More than half the commands didn't work properly because the commands that they gave me, I literally hit text and it just types it in automatically. And apparently they're bad. Commands are bad.
That's not good.
Yeah. So try to do stuff with a secure socket layer and creating a certificate on the server,
Yeah,
but it didn't work.
that is very lucky.
Yes. That's what I think is funny about this is it's like, oh yeah, we'll teach you how to do all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't think you guys are teaching me stuff. Teaching me.
It's just like filling it in.
Yeah. And it's like, it doesn't work. So when it doesn't work, it's like, what are you guys teaching me that I shouldn't do this stuff?
Yeah. That's weird. Are you eating dinner yet?
Nah. I snacked.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go eat dinner.
Yeah, what are you having for dinner?
I'm having stir fry.
Oh, I don't want stir fry again. I think I'll do a teriyaki bowl. That's probably what I'll do.
Okay, whatever you want.
Okay. I just had some jalapeno cheddar potato skins, and
That's not ours.
well, it's not Angel's. Angel said no.
Yes, my mom said this. I thought it was the whole time.
Yeah, well, guess what? It wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't, just forgot.
Anyways, I showed it to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, no." And I was like, "Okay, have you tried these?" And he's like, "No." And I was like, "Here you go, try them." And I gave him the Mexican candy. So, good times.
Oh well.
All right. To prevent the sniffing of emails, it is essential to use digital signatures for email communications. Oh, do you want up here? You want to come up, Paris? Yes. Okay. I will let you come up. You're so cute. Oh. Yes, my Paris. Oh, yes. Yes. All right. This lab will teach you how to secure email communication using pretty good privacy program. Ooh. Overview of Pretty Good Privacy is a data encryption and decryption computer program that provides cryptographic privacy and authentication for data communication. Pretty Good Privacy is often used for signing, encrypting, and decrypting texts, emails, files, directories, and whole disk partitions, as well as for enhancing the security of email communications. To perform this lab, create 2 new email accounts. If you do not have them in this lab, we'll use 2 email accounts that we have created for demonstration purposes. If you have already launched web server in the previous exercise, then skip steps 1 through 3. Is this web server? Yes. Okay. Create 2 folders on the desktop. Yeah, see right here, babe? I try to use all these codes right here. It kept freaking out about different things.
Is it a computer or is it like a server? Like, what do you think it is?
Well, it's saying that I already created a certificate with the name CND.
That's weird.
So I know that worked. But yeah, it's about encrypting stuff. And so if you come over here, babe, check it out. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, don't feed her over here. This is the living room, not the eating room, not the dining room.
You can't put your mouth on it and then not eat it, dog.
Just put it in her bowl.
I will.
Okay, so right here, I think this worked. And this is in Windows, Microsoft Structured Query Language Server Management Studio 18. And then here, so Certified Network Defense, I think that worked. But I'm not too sure about the rest of this stuff.
It looks like from everything, there. Is that codes are like telling you what to do, or like?
That's telling me stuff that's wrong. So, for example, this message is saying on line 3, I'm guessing 1, 2, 3. There's
Pretty
already a
dumb
master
messed
key
up.
in the database. Please drop it before performing this statement.
That's often.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Certificate with the name CND already exists.
Oh, bless you.
Thanks, babe. Oh, is there mail for me?
No.
I don't get it. Nobody mails me.
Baby.
It's okay. I don't want your spam mail. Get your spam mail on out of here. I don't need it. All right, new folder.
It ain't.
KDP keys.
Alright, I'm gonna try something from Mary.
New folder. Public keys.
That is too cute.
What?
Oh, she gave me a check.
Who gave you a check?
My cousin's Aunt Mary.
Your cousin, Aunt Mary.
I don't know if she's a cousin or an aunt. I always just called her Aunt Mary.
Oh. Your cousin, Aunt.
But I'm pretty sure she's my dad's cousin. I always just called her Aunt Mary.
Alrighty then. Well, alrighty then. Okay, we're gonna go search here. Hey babe, if you don't like this vent being open, maybe we should turn off the AC.
Hey, when did I ever say I don't like the vent being open?
Well, I found the vent closed.
Well, I didn't really close it. I know you open. Probably just me being futzy and messing around.
Futsy?
Futzy, you know, like futzing around.
Futzing around? That's not a thing.
That is.
Klutzy?
No. Why are you futzing around? We already thought. Never heard of
You
it.
just made that up. That's
No,
not real.
Ask my dad.
This is not a thing. All right, I'll Google it. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Stop futzing around.
Futsy. Futsy is a 6-year-old collie retriever mix who was surrendered by his owner because they were unable to take care of him anymore. Urban Dictionary says a fart.
Futzing. To act
Gasser.
playfully or without a clear sense of purpose.
Stinking, fetid, noisome, putrid, rank, fusty.
Hey, come here.
You just made this up. This is not a word. I just looked. I just typed it. FUTSY.
I can put my
Oh, there's no. What? Futz?
Futzing.
What is this? This is just futz. Waste time, idle, or busy oneself aimlessly. Deal with something in a trifling way. Fiddle with. What?
Did I just teach you something?
I've never heard of this word
What up,
before.
Angel?
Someone wants to get up at before 5 in the morning.
To do.
Tell me at the way.
Angel, quit futzing around.
What I did
You understand?
about
What does futz mean?
butts.
When I say stop futzing around.
What does that
I
mean?
mean,
Like I putzing around.
no.
How
I
you
just
how you
think
spell the word?
FUTZ.
Putzing. Butsy.
What it basically means is like stop playing around.
Stop wasting time.
Well, I kind of said when you said stop buzzing, I thought it was that. Like, stop messing around. Yeah, of course.
No, wasting time. Wasting.
But I was trying to say how you say
You
that.
need to be at work at 5.
Yeah, I need to go drop off the car somewhere. Shop. My cardiac watching.
You're down in Spanish Fork.
Yeah.
I could take you. Listen, I'm going to bed early.
Oh.
Brandon goes to bed at like 12, so I know he's not going to do it.
I mean, I've run on less than 5 hours before.
I know how that feels.
It's horrible.
Trying to take no
Try to get
So,
eight.
I
You
can.
know, leave at 5? Or
Oh, I
like,
have to be there before 5. Like, it's I don't know if you actually that.
what time do we need to leave 5? So I know it's time to wake up at.
Are you sure, babe? You sure you don't want me to do it so you can be available for work?
I don't be at work till 7:30. If he has to be there at 5,
Yeah, it's only.
it's 30 minutes away.
It's like
Maybe an hour, most.
52.
Okay. So we basically have to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so I like to.
Gross.
That's fine.
¿Por
It's just for
qué?
tomorrow from there, like early, I'll just get a Uber to go pick up the car tomorrow.
Are you sure we're going to pick up the car at
Well, I'm about to go drop it off right there in Draper.
right now?
Yeah.
Are you taking it right now?
Oh, you need it right now?
Well, I was gonna ask what's for me to go pick me up.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Maybe you got
If
Hey,
you got plans with your girl.
No.
you got plans with your girl.
No,
I'm not gonna get in the way of
I
your
would ask her
girl.
right now before you go.
No, I told her I was gonna call her tonight. So, because I think tomorrow she wants to go to church. So I'm like,
Yeah, call her tonight and make sure she's able to pick you up. If not, we'll have Brandon pick you up.
well, I'd rather like talk to you guys first. I know you guys. I mean, if I ask you first, I mean, I'll ask her. So I know she. I don't know what she said. Especially when Larry stood up the other day.
So this is a great opportunity to talk to her about that.
Yeah.
She
Yes.
called me yesterday.
How it goes.
She yell at you?
Yeah. How do you know that?
Because that's what she would do. If I stood her up, she would yell at me.
She has a temper. She's like one of those T-Rex. With me on T-Rex back in the day, and reality is one of those digit ones. Digit.
Does she forgive you?
Well, I have to make it up there.
What do you have to do?
Well, the one I have to. We're going to trip. I told Lisa where to. Maybe.
Watch out for them escorts, man. They get you in a lot of trouble.
I think it's funny. Everyone's like, oh, prostitution's legal. It really isn't, though.
Nine.
No.
Oregon. I think it's Oregon, right? The one right above from California. Biden legalized everything there.
Really?
Cocaine, prostitution, everything. Everybody loves New York.
Yeah, in Portland? Yeah. They legalized like hardcore drugs.
So, like, everyone's like, oh, it's legal in Las Vegas. It actually isn't legal. I think it maybe used to be legal, but it's definitely not legal anymore.
Well, I mean, they don't initially start out as soliciting for prostitution. What it is it's just like, oh, I will go with you wherever and take pictures with you.
There's
But it
technically
could
escort, and then it
lead-
can turn into prostitution. But there's a lot of cops that go undercover, so it's like, why would you do that to yourself?
Well, there was a lot of escorts talking to cops, so I don't know. All right, so okay, run that. Also download the latest version of GPG for Win. However, the latest version may differ from that. Rin. Styler language English. I'm okay with this. The language is English, however, it can be changed to the language of your choice. Next. The Choose Components window appears. Check only the GPA component. Click Next. Follow the wizard-driven instructions and complete the installation. In the final step of the installation, uncheck Show the README file.
I think the worst thing anyone's asked me to do is when Julian and Robert at 2 o'clock in the morning asked me to take them to the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I'll make sure I'm asleep. Granted, I slept a lot of the way out to Vegas, but man, that was rough.
The GNU Privacy Assistant Key Manager Windows appears. Click Generate Key Now in the pop-up window. I think most days I've gone without sleep is probably about 2 full days.
I remember I thought it was so cool I did an all-nighter. And then I got into high school and I said, no more.
Yeah, I didn't even know who I was on the second day. Like, people are like, Sagi, you doing all right? I'm like, what? Who's that? All right. All right, we're going to enter for our name. CND user 1. Forward. Enter your email account for this exercise purpose. We have used. All right, we're doing that. Forward. Select Create Backup Copy button and select Forward. The pin entry tech QT window pops up. Enter. QWERTY 123 the passphrase. Re-enter that. Hit OK. In the backup key to file window appears. Select the PGP keys on the desktop. All right, PGP keys. Click to save. Type in the QWERTY. Hit the OK. Copy of your secret key has been made to the file. This is sensitive information, should be stored carefully, for example, on a USB stick, kept in a safe place. A window appears. Click Close. CND user 1 key is created. Owing to some restrictions, sometimes the PGP key is stored only in the default location. The location given in these steps is ignored. Make a note of the location to retrieve the key when needed. You can see the new key appear on the GPA window. Open the public keys folder on the desktop created in step 4.
Dave, it's 5:22.
Yeah, what about that?
I thought you wanted to stop at 5.
Well, I mean, I can keep going because I don't need to do anything right now. Oh, you want the kisses? Well, why don't you just say you want the kisses?
You should know that I always have to do this.
I cannot read your mind. You must talk to me.
Babe, I read your mind yesterday.
That's great.
I love you.
I love you too. I mean, I could stop now, but I feel like
Hi, baby.
I could do more. I mean, I'm not really required to do anything tonight. Maybe I burn myself out. Maybe you're right, Dave. Maybe I should just stop.
I'm right. Or last day, we're gonna go to solve.
Well, sounds like you're going to kill me if I don't pass this tests.
Yes, I probably will. But I also don't want to, I'd probably kill you as well. You're constantly complaining. Oh, I'm brain dead. I can't do it anymore.
I no longer has the brain. I has the
Dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Are you good to go? She got you?
Wait for you or should I ask them?
Well, It takes about 40 minutes to get to Draper, and it's almost 5:30. You wait like 10 minutes to leave. What time does it close in Draper?
Also, it's some guy I know.
That was a friend.
Yeah, it's his house. He really gets a side job with him. He dropped off the car. We could fix the hair,
That's fun. Tell her I said hi.
I think she's probably taking forever now because you stood her up.
No, what if she stands you up?
I know.
Oh yeah, she
I'll
could
just-
do that.
If she does, call us.
I'll just walk to her to
I'm right. Well, are you? She's coming to the house to pick you up, right?
She's picking me over there.
Because he's taking the car to Draper.
Okay. Angel, you got my phone number?
Yeah, not yet.
I just realized I don't think we actually have each other's phone number.
No, I don't.
And we know each other for like 2 years.
I think it would be better to call me than her because she's gonna be busy doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on like my activity thing.
So here's my number.
He'll call me
Maybe.
Okay, fine.
Watch that too.
Fine.
Yeah, this is crazy. Here's no one.
Okay. What you did, boy?
Boy, give me your digits.
Okay, give me a sec. I gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was stationed for like 2 years. That's where I got my phone. You okay, babe?
They have.
Put too much?
You
You may have put too much in each of the.
Not each of them. Thank you.
Holy dooly!
It's fine. Let me just make sure it's the Polaroid for I.
Get the toothpicks. Get the toothpicks.
The two picture.
Where are the toothpicks? All right, see ya.
Bye. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, let's see up to over here.
Is it because maybe I mixed it too much?
No. Did you put baking soda in there with you?
No.
No.
No baking soda. Most of it was in the mix already.
So look, this came out perfectly. It was just like 1, 2, 3. I already 4.
That was wild.
Like I don't understand why. Like some of them are like fulfilled and one.
All right. Click on advanced sharing. Check the share this folder. Click apply. Okay. Close public key property window. Admin machine 1.
I don't understand why my mom got me this. Like, I don't understand what it's.
Because she loves you. What is it? Chicha, what you complaining about?
I don't know this thing.
Oh yeah, what is that?
It's supposed to like help with cooling off stuff.
Cooling off stuff.
Like I'm just like these are questions for your day.
You okay? You want help?
It's okay. The silver ones are just a lot hotter than like the.
Do you want to use the of gloves? No. No. Generate key now. CND user 2 forward. Forward. Create backup copy. Click forward. Go to desktop. Click save. Okay. Owing to some restrictions, sometimes the PGP key is stored only in the default location. The location given in these steps is ignored. Make a note of the location to retrieve the key when needed. You can see the new key appear in the key manager window. Minimize the window.
Okay.
Go into start. Run command. Run. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
Kind of get cute.
Kind of. So I got the public keys. Got the public key file.
Grayson, come upstairs and mommy.
Oh, that's a cool feature. I didn't know about that. Control A. Ah. Control C. Okay. Control V. Look at that. Send some data from admin machine 1 to the web server machine. The data will be encrypted using Gmail. Click clipboard in the toolbar. Enter random data. Enter random data. Sign. Select that. Sign as. Click OK. Type in my secret password that you can see. Oh, look at that. See the signature at the bottom of the message in an encrypted form. Wow, that's a long signature. Click encrypt in the toolbar. For the key section, select CND user 1. OK. Click yes. Encrypted message. Transmit the message generated in step 57 to CND user 1 using Gmail account. Copy the entire encrypted message, log into the Gmail account with your second email ID. Here we're using CND user 2 user account and compose and send a mail to the first email ID. Here we have used that. Keep subject line of your choice. Here we are keeping subject line as encrypted message. Let's see. The Home Depot. Paste encrypted message and click on send. Switch the web server, VM login to your first email account. Open the email subject line, encrypted message sent from your second email account. Select the entire message, right click and select copy from the context menu. Switch to the GNU Privacy Assistant window, then click on clipboard. You're going to paste all that in the clipboard. Then you're going to click decrypt button. You're going to enter your password. And then you will see the decrypted message on the clipboard. CND user 1 encrypted a message with CND user 1's public key. It's sent to the second user. If the message is encrypted with CND user 1's public key, then it can only be decrypted with CND user 1's private key. Similarly, you can get CND user 2's public key on the web server and send an encrypted message using the public key. Subsequently, you can navigate to admin machine 1 and decrypt message with CND user 2's private key. Nice. All right. Well, went really in depth on encryption, and I still got more to go because there's this, and then there's file recovery, but saving it for another day. So we're going to save my lab. All right. And that is that. All right. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to go to Streamlabs OBS, and I will start playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Okay? Sounds good? All right. I will see you all soon. Have a great day. I'll be back. I promise.